Hello, this is Anthony with BBSN, and we're here tonight from Old Trafford with a bit of what you fancy, and that's the Manchester derby between Manchester City and Manchester United, and enough of that. So, this will be another game of Soccer Blast, the great new addition to my collection from Plaay Games, and I honestly never thought a soccer game would be as fun as this is, but this is extremely fun. We'll be starting a Tottenham replay later on the channel, but in the meantime, as I get my on-the-job training in with playing this game, we're going to do a friendly here. And this will be between the Red Devils and the Blues, Manchester City versus Manchester United. And City last season just absolutely curb stomped the rest of the EPL. And in looking at their lineup, an extremely potent attacking lineup, very competent on the back line as well. If they do have the slightest of weaknesses, it may potentially, well, one is depth, which is pretty standard in the EPL, but their goalie, Ederson, probably not up to snuff, compared to Gavin De Gea. On target shots, both the same, but Ederson much worse in reaction shots and a lot worse in spectacular saves, as De Gea has him there. On the Manchester United side, they're going to generate some attacks as well, probably not as strong on the back line as City, so this should make for an interesting matchup. And we'll go ahead and get going. And we will start to see who takes the opening kickoff, and it will be the visitors. So City is going to start us off here in the first half, and we're underway. Let's roll. So 2, and that's De Bruyne and Aguero. And 7, we're going to have a midfield battle, and this is going to take 2 minutes. And on this team with touch starts the next attack. So for City, they're going to be strong across the board. They have 5 touch, and United has 5 touch as well. So we'll go with the decide or die, and the bullet is always home. So United is going to take our first attack here. And here we go. That's a 6, so 5 and the 1 positions will change for the visitors. And on the attack, 5, we need 5 triangles for City, and they only have 4, so that's going to be off target or a defended shot. And offensive 1 takes the shot. D5 collects it if he has a circle, which he does. So possession goes back to City. And that will be a miss. So City now back in control, and we're in the 4th minute. And for some reason, I do not have a second defender there. And so that will be Delph. All right, and 3, roll again on the highlight M table. So 7 and highlight M, offense, green die player, opportunity to make header shot for goal. Use player's head rating. If green die is 6, no header, deflected out of bounds corner kick. So Fabian Delph, his header rating is basically 0. So on that, he's going to score average skill set. He'll score a goal on a roll of 2 to 5. And misses. So that goes over the bar. And possession will go back to United as we head to the 6th minute. All right, and 2, Pogba Switches with Jesse Lingard. And 8 is going to be a build-up, and it's going to be a touch. So whichever team has the most touch, if offensive wins, they get the attack, and defense will defend. And I think we're going to be in the same situation where everyone on the pitch will have touch. They do. And that's going to be a defense for City. So going back and forth early here, each team has created a chance, and nothing has come of it. And Raheem Sterling back into play for City. And 12, that's going to be a counterattack. If defense has 2 boxes, which they do, they're going to create an immediate counterattack. So that will be defended. And here comes United. And again, a 6 here will be an offsides. They do not get that, so this will be a good attack. And 3 triangles, that's going to be on target. And do they have 5 squares? They do not, so this will be an on-target shot. And on target, a roll of 8. Offensive player 2 is going to shoot, and 2 would also have been the assist, so this will be Pogba. And 2 stars on the shot. So here we go. And again, the save rating for Ederson is a 4, and Pogba needs a 2. And that is going to be saved. So 7 on the save chart, saved. Rebound shot 0-1, and keeper must make spectacular save. And he needs a roll of 2 to do so. Or 2 stars are better to do so, I should say. So 5 on the spectacular save chart, and 5 stars or better. Saved, otherwise goal. So Manchester United, and Lukaku on the rebound drives that home. And Man U gets an early 1-0 lead here. And that goal comes in the 8th minute. Lukaku. And that puts United up 1-0. And City now get the kickoff, and they're a little bit stunned here. And again, that's where that spectacular save rating comes into play. De Gea would have saved that. So goalkeeping could make a difference here as City starts off with possession. And 3, highlight reel, the M table. And that is a roll of 8. And defense, green die players injured, removed from the game. Use injury rating to determine length of injury. If green die 6, player shakes off injury and continues to play. So that would be 4, and that is Jones, and he's going to go out. So Man U. And Jones will go off in the 9th minute. And we're going to replace him on defense. This could also come into play as defensively. Man United really does not have anyone else strong back there. In fact, they have nobody. So we will go with Marcos Rojo. So Rojo will come on for Jones. Rojo on, and resume play with City still in possession, 10th minute. And 8, this is going to be a build-up, and again, this will be the touch trade, and Man City has that all across the pitch, and Man United does not. So City's going to generate an attack now. And David Silva and Sané switch. And we need 4 triangles. We have that easily, and 5 squares, and they're not going to be able to defend it. So City going to generate an attack. And here we go. This is on target. And I'm sorry, that will be Geez, 0-2. So that would be the assist, and 0-2 generates the shot. Should have done that first. And 1, and that's going to be on target. Total there is 5 stars and a 6. And De Gea dives off his fingertips and goal! So Man City strikes back 2 minutes after Man United broke the ice here, and Kevin De Bruyne with the goal. And the assist goes to Leroy Sané. And we are knotted up at 1 apiece here, and Man United will take the kickoff now. And 6, that will go to the defense. And 9, sideline battle. This is going to be a 3-turn sideline battle. And then green 6, home team will keep possession. And Lukaku changes with Marcus Rashford. And 9, we're going to have another sideline battle. This one will go for 2 minutes. And green die on that, and visiting team is going to take control. So Man City now back in possession with the ball. We are in the 16th minute of the first half, and 666. Nobody switches place there, and 12 will be a counterattack if the defense has 2 squares, which they do. So that is going to be defended, and Man United now on the counter. Here we go. Rashford, Lukaku streaking down the field. Lukaku in front, and that is going to be defended easily in a roll of 12. 05 is going to collect it if he has a circle, and Ashley Young does. So Man U still in possession. Young's going to reset things. And Matic and Mata switch. And 6 is going to be a take on, and that will be a strong result. So we are going to have 3 against 3 here. And strong, Mata has strong, and so does David Silva. So again, we go to the decider die. And Mata wins that, and Manchester United is going to generate another attack. So a lot of offense early in this one. Jesse Lingard back into play, and 2 triangles. They've got it, and 6. They do not have 6 squares up, and that's going to be another successful attack. So 2 is going to be the assisting player, and a roll of 8 on the on-target shot. 2 will be the shooter as well, so no assist here. So Lingard's going to need a roll of 2 stars or better, and does not get that. That's going to be saved and gathered in by D4. So tense moments there, but Ederson is up to the task, and now City takes over. Jesus and Raheem Sterling switch, and 7, we're going to have a midfield battle. It's going to take place for only a minute. And team with most pace is going to start the next attack. For City, they've got it across the board, and Ashley Young does not. So City's going to generate an attack. And they have plenty of triangles up, so the attack is successful. 4 and 2 are going to swap on the defense. And 2 squares, so that is going to be defended. And 6, 0-1, and that is Sterling. He goes wide, nothing new for him. And 5 will collect if he has a ball, and he does. So Raheem Sterling, who cannot generally even finish a Happy Meal, doesn't usually finish in, well, I'll be fair, he got 23 for City this year, but he does not finish well when the stakes are high and on the international stage. If you watched the World Cup, you saw that. And 3, going to be highlight reel M. And that is a roll of 8. Defense, green die player injured, removed from the game. So this is turning into a rough one. And that will be 2, and that's Kevin De Bruyne. And De Bruyne does not have the check by his injury. Actually, he does. So on injuries, you go, he's an Ironman starter. He will stay in the game. Never mind that. And United still in possession, and we are in the 22nd minute here. And that's going to be 12s, and that will be a potential counterattack for City, and they are going to be successful on the counter. Here they come. And staying on sides, and this should be on target. We need 3. It is on. 3 squares to defend, and they only have 2 up. This will be an on-target shot, and the assist will come from number 5, and 03 will be the shooter. That's David Silva. So here we go, and double scissors for Otamendi by City. So that's going to cut, basically that'll take his shot star down to 1, which is basically as low as it can get. Unless we have a swapperoo here, which we don't. It's on the defensive side. So that shot is going to be saved. And roll of 6, 2 squares at D5 collects. Otherwise, 01 gets a rebound shot. And at D5, we have Ashley Young coming up clutch. And he's going to step in front of that and collect it. And United in possession of the ball. And here they come, 25th minute. And that will be a defensive swap. And 10, we have a tackle. Defense has a square, which they do. They will gain possession, so defense there. And back and forth we go. City and United, just what you want in this derby. And 2, attack. If the offensive team has a triangle, it creates an attack. Not going to be a problem with City here, so here we go on the attack. And 3, and only 1 triangle needed, and 5 squares needed to defend, so that's not going to happen. So Sané will be the assisting player. This is going to be on goal, and 03 shoots, so no assist. So on target, and a black 2 or better, and Sané just wide. And De Gea with the save, and a 2 squares at D4 collects. Excuse me, otherwise 02 gets a rebound shot. We do not have 2 stars there, so 02 will get the rebound shot. And on the rebound shot, De Gea is going to have to make a reaction save. So 6 and 3 and 1 are going to switch places here, and De Bruyne, and that is going to be saved. De Gea would have saved it anyway, so back-to-back saves. And a 4, a square on defensive 4 collects, otherwise 05 shoots. So this will be a normal shot now. And Otamendi needs a 1, and City is peppering the goal, and he's going to miss that. And goalkeeper collects and passes to D5. And on die roll combination of 6s, that would be an own goal. Not going to be the case. So De Gea has to come up big on a reaction shot, 2 saves, and Man United in control now as we head into the 28th minute. And Ashley Young and Chris Smalling switch places, and we're going to have an attack generated, as they do have a triangle. So looking for triangles, and there's only 2, and that's going to be defended. So 8, 0-2 wide, and 0-1, if he has a circle, will collect it, and Rashford does not. So possession goes back over to City. We've had a surprising lack of midfield battles thus far in this one. And 5, referee decision on the M table. So we have neutral referees at this point still. So a roll of defensive will swap, and a roll of 6 on the referee table neutral. Defensive foul, yellow card, and indirect free kick. So that's a 6, so I can basically pick who gets the yellow on that. And we're going to go with Marcus Rojo. Actually, it has to be one of the top players, never mind. We'll go with Rashford. So Marcus Rashford in the 29th minute gets a yellow card. And Man City with an indirect free kick, and here they go. 6, going to be a take-on for pace, and that is going to be 3 and 3, and Matic does not have pace, David Silva does. So City doing what they do well, and they're going to generate yet another attack. So here they come, and 3 triangles. That's going to be good, and we need 3 squares to stop it, and that is going to be defended. So great defensive job there as Raheem Sterling shoots wide again. Shocker, and D5 will collect with a circle, which he has. So Raheem, a couple of golden opportunities. I shouldn't dog him. He's actually going to be an excellent player as he gets older and learns to play with a little bit more composure on big stages. Definitely a talented player. Referee decision M chart. And again, neutral to both teams, and a roll of 4 on neutral. Roll 1 die, 1 to 5. Defensive trap works, offside called. 6, defensive trap fails, 0-1 hauled down, penalty kick. So this could be huge. And the trap works, offside. So that's going to be defended, and City is going to take over. That was big time right there. And 5, Alamande and Walker switch places. And roll of 11, corner kick. So shot on target by Walker is deflected wide. And our first corner of the game is going to go City's way. So 2 to 5 is what you're looking for on a corner here. And that's going to be a 9. So back to the main chart, sideline battle. And that's a 3 and a 6. So that'll take up 3 minutes. And roll of 5, trailing team, home team if tied. So Man United's going to get that back. We are now in the 37th minute of the first half. And Lukaku and Rashford change places again. And yet another sideline battle, this one for 2 minutes. And 1, that's going to be the visiting team. So back and forth we go. There was a really big flurry, and that's how this game's kind of gone. Flurries around the goal. The 2 goals that have been scored came 2 minutes apart, minutes 8 and 10. And on this, Lukaku will come back in. And 7, we're going to have a midfield battle. So pace kind of slowing down now as the half wears on, and that is a 6-minute midfield battle. So teams will alternate possession there. And team with the most stars starts the next minute with an attack. So for United, they've got 4, and City, they're going to have 5 across the board. So City in the 45th minute, and we will have 1 minute of stoppage time after this. They're going to get the attack. And Sterling and Jesus switch places. So 3 easily going to be generated there, and we need 4 squares, and Matic being in play makes a big difference. That is defended, and that's going to be out of bounds corner kick. So in the last minute of the first half, our 1 minute of stoppage time, a corner kick coming to Man City. Here we go. And that is going to go to the main chart, and that will be deflected out of bounds, and on that the first half will end. So we have just what you would want in this derby, a great first half, tied at 1, and just to recap, Man United scored in the 8th minute when Lukaku pounced on a rebound and drove that past Ederson. 2 minutes later, Kevin De Bruyne drove one into the net past Gavin De Gea and was assisted by Sané, and we have had it stay the same since then. Possession looks to be favoring Man City at this point. They also have the advantage with shots on goal, and we'll do full statistics as we get through the game in the second half. So at this point, you can reset your starting lineups, which I am going to do. And comfortable there, and I think we're good to go. So United's going to get the second half kickoff, and let's see if they can recover for some lackluster play at the end of the first half. So 9, we're going to start with a sideline battle for the first 3 minutes. And 5, trailing team, home team if tied, so United retains possession. And that'll be defensive switches on 1 and 4. And 5 is going to be a referee decision, and we are still neutral. So we will go to the M table and a roll of 8. Defensive foul, yellow card, and indirect free kick, and again a 6. So I can pick who gets the yellow. We're going to give that to Fernandinho. So in the 49th minute, and on the extra detail there, that was dissent, so Fernandinho getting in the referee's face, and he's going to have none of that. It shows him the yellow card. So both teams now have a yellow, and I do not play with the safe rule at all. So we just let things happen as they may. We play soccer. So Man United will start the 50th minute in control. And Pogba and Lingard switch, and 6. This will be a take-on, and it will be between Valencia and De Bruyne. And that is going to be touch trait. De Bruyne has it, so does Valencia, so we'll go to side or die. That doesn't help. And home team gets it, so they're going to generate an attack here. In the 50th minute, looking to draw into the lead, and 1 and a 5 will swap for Man City. And Man United needs 5 triangles, and that is going to be defended, and 04 is going to collect that if he has a circle, which he does. So they will reset and bring the ball back out, recycle it. Looking to generate yet another attack on the build-up here. 11 will be a corner kick. And shot on target, and that's deflected out of bounds. So that will be a save. And now corner kick for United, and that is their first of the game. So again, looking 2 to 5 for a successful corner, or at least a chance, and instead we're going to get a sideline battle. That will be 3 minutes again. And then 4, team with most ball symbols. So United, they have 4 ball symbols up there, and City, and they have 7 million, so they will take possession. And Man City, throughout this, I know when I get into this replay, they're going to be tough to really win any of these challenges about, because they have basically some lineups that have five different traits on each player card at least. Some of them have all 6. So David Silva and 4, we're going to go for a home field advantage. So home team's going to generate an attack. So Man United defends, and in the 57th minute, they come roaring back and trying to build something up here. Lingard and Pogba switch, and they need 5 triangles. They got 4, and that is going to be defended. So that's out of bounds corner kick, however. So they are able to salvage their second set piece of the half from that. And here we go. Rojo will swap with Valencia. And 9, we're going to have yet another sideline battle. And 4, team with the most ball symbols. And Man United now has 5 ball symbols in play. But, oh, and actually Man City does too after the switch. So we'll go to decide or die. And Man United is going to maintain possession. So 62nd minute, and a lot of back and forth in this half. No real superb scoring chances yet, at least. And this will be a take on 4 and 2. So Pogba against Fernandinho, and that is going to be touch, and they both have it. So we go to the decide or die again. And that's going to be a successful defend for Man City. And they're going to take over, and Man United had a nice little run has had a nice little run of possession here in the second half. And 666s, so no switching. And 12 will be a counterattack generated if we have 2 squares up, which they do. So Man United intercepts at midfield. Here they come on the counter, trying to generate an attack. And Smalling, Ashley Young coming up to get into the play, and 2 triangles, they have it, but Man City is going to be up to the task and successfully defended it. 05 hits that wide, which will be Ashley Young, and there to scoop it up will be defender 3. He does have a ball symbol, so Man City takes over possession. We're in the 65th minute now. And De Bruyne and Aguero switch. 11 is going to be a corner kick. And that will be Aguero there. And this is the 3rd corner of the game for City. And City, 3 and 5, they're going to get this on target. Referee decision K. So we will roll again and swap De Bruyne and Aguero. Referee decision K, he is still neutral. Defensive foul, yellow card, and penalty kick. Oh, man. And in the box, Aguero was brought down, so he will have the penalty kick. And a tough break for Man United. So Pogba gets the yellow, and that comes in the 66th minute. Yellow card, Man U. All right, so we have a penalty kick now. And stepping up to take that, is it going to be Raheem or Jesus? Actually, it's going to be Sergio Aguero. So Aguero steps up on the spot. De Gea bouncing back and forth. And here we go. Aguero approaches, he shoots, and scores! And keeper dives to the side, but just can't get to it. And Aguero, The PK in the 67th minute, and he's put Man City up on top 2-1. And that would be a shame if this game was decided due to a PK, especially a game of this stature. But we're going to go into the 68th minute, and Man City has the advantage 2-1 in this. And Man United is going to have to get busy here. So 3, we'll switch, and 10, we're going to have a tackle result if there is a square, and there is. So Man City promptly depossesses Man United. And 6, we're going to have a take on, and it is going to be Fernandinho against Pogba. And we're looking for the pace trait. They both have it. And that's going to be a successful defense by Pogba, so he strips the ball from Fernandinho. And Man United looking to counter back now. Mata and Matic switch places. And 8 is going to be a build-up strong, so whoever has the most strong traits. And it looks like Man United has 4, and of course Man City has 6. And so that will be successfully defended, and Man City takes possession. 71st minute, and Fernandinho and Delft switch places. And 2, they have a triangle, so they are going to generate an attack here. And they've got, the attack's going to be successful. They have 6 triangles up on the board, and look at Man United coming up big. They've got 6 squares, so they're going to successfully defend that attack, and that's going to be a wide shot by Aguero, and 0-1's going to pounce on that if he has a ball, and he does. So Aguero misses, and Raheem Sterling collects. Man City looking to reset now. And 7, we're going to go to a midfield battle. That's going to be a 1-minute midfield battle. And team with most pace starts next attack, and City's got pace across the board. United does not. So resetting and bringing it back in for the attack here, and Jesus and Sterling swap places, and it's going to be a black 6. And they're still going to be successful, but 2 squares, and again it will be defended. And this will be 0-2 wide and 0-1. So Aguero misses again, and again Raheem Sterling pounces on the rebound, and he's going to reset. So the talent of Man City is showing through here. And 7, we're going to have a midfield battle for 4 minutes, and then a team with the next, or with the hard trait. We'll start the next attack. So hard, Man City has 4 in play, and United has 4. So we go to the decide or die. And going to be the home team again. So Man United going to have a chance to attack and knot this one up. We're in the 78th minute. We have had substitutions for both teams, or one team. So Man City has not had their substitution. So in the next minute they will have to make their mandatory. And 1, Lukaku and Rashford. And 10, this is going to be a tackle opportunity, and they do have squares up, so that will be defended. And we will now roll for the sub for City. And that can be whoever I want it to be. So looking through the lineups, we're going to bring in Danilo for Fernandinho. Lose a little bit, obviously, on defense, and Fernandinho is an attacker as well. But that still gives City a square back there, and Danilo also has 4 traits on his card, so that should be a sub that bodes well for them, and they will start their build-up now. So City, Sterling and Jesus swap, and we're going to have a take on, and this is going to be Daniil against Pogba. And looking for the pace trait, and both of them have that. So either an attack, and Pogba again, that's going to be a successful defense. So United in the 80th minute takes possession. And this one, it looks like it may come down to the wire here, but United needs to generate some offense. And that is going to be a corner kick. So shot on target by Lukaku is saved and deflected wide, and that's going to be the third set piece in the second half for United. So let's see if they can have some success with theirs. And 6, we go to the defense for the swaps. And it's outside a successful corner. That will be a build-up, a star trait. So United currently has 5 stars in play, and City has 4. So United going to generate another potential attack. And Valencia and Rojo switch. And we need 4 triangles. They have it. And City needs 6 squares. They're not going to be able to defend this. So the assist will come from Rojo. And on target shot is going to be 0-2. And here we go. So Pogba. Oh, and that's on target, and that's going to be a spectacular save. So Pogba with the shot. And we don't need to worry about stars. So Ederson now has to make a spectacular save, and he had trouble with this first time. Pogba, the shot, Ederson dives, and 6, and 3 stars or better saved. Otherwise, it's a goal! Pogba, in the 82nd minute, has come through, and actually 81st minute has come through and knotted this one up. So a huge goal, and we are tied at 2. And this one is going to come down to the wire now, as Man City is going to start the 82nd minute in control. And they are stunned. Great, and twice Ederson's had to make spectacular saves and has come up short both times. So Sterling the swap. We're going to have a 2-minute sideline battle. And roll of 1, visitor team is going to maintain possession. So 84th minute here, and Man City trying to get back in the lead. 7, we're going to have a 4-minute sideline battle. And team with most hard starts the next attack. So for City, they have 3 hard, and United has 4. So United going to get another opportunity to take the lead here in the 88th minute. We're coming up on the end of this, and we will see how much stoppage time we have. I do not think there will be much. And 4, this is going to be a home field advantage, or actually, never mind, we're already on attack. So we need 2 triangles, and there are 2 squares, so that's going to be successfully defended. 0-5 wide. And D3, if he has a ball, will pick it up, and David Silva does. So 89th minute, and City back in possession. And 5, referee decision, so we go to the M table again, still neutral. And 8, defensive foul, yellow card, and direct free kick, and that is going to be on Pogba. Now Pogba already has a yellow card, so here you're going to check his card rating. And for the card rating, can be shown a red card, he's got a check, so can be shown a red card, can be shown a second yellow. So Pogba, wow. Pogba gets a second yellow in the 89th minute, and he is going to be shown the door. and sent off, and maybe I should have played safe, but oh well. So Pogba now becomes basically a dead player, and that is going to have an effect on United here. So indirect free kick and City in possession as we start the 90th minute. We'll then roll for stoppage time. And we're going to have a sideline battle. It's going to be a 3 minutes, so we're going to have to roll for stoppage time prior to resolving that. And we have 5 minutes of stoppage time. So we will have 3 minutes of a midfield battle. That takes us to the 93rd minute, and from there, team with most strong starts the next minute with an attack. And for strong, City has 5 across the board, and with Pogba out, it's automatically going to negate it for United. So 2 minutes, actually 3 minutes to play. We're in the 93rd minute. And City trying to find a late miracle here. They do have the one triangle, but 2 squares are going to be a successful defense. And D2 will collect if he has, man. So Pogba being out is a big detriment right there. And City's going to retain possession. So 2 minutes to go, and they're trying to generate another attack. And 6, that will be take on. And black 5, white 1, so that will be Walker against Lukaku. And that will be pace. And Lukaku does not have pace. Walker does, of all things. So Man City going to generate one last attack, 94th minute, and Delphi and Daniil, and 6. Or I'm sorry, they're generating an attack. They need 4. They have 4 triangles in place, and again, 2 stars. So that is going to be a miss, and 6. 0-1 wide, a D5 will collect if he has a circle, and he does. So this will be it. Man United's going to get one last run at this as Smalling collects the rebound. And 2 and 3 we're going to swap. And 5, referee decision. So let's see if the referee comes into play. And again, a neutral referee. And a roll of 9 on neutral, and roll 1 die 3, offside called. Otherwise, goalkeeper must make spectacular save off a great chance by 0-1. So this is going to be the game right here. 1 to 3 offsides, 4 to 6. Man City is in trouble, and it's offsides. Breaking in is Lukaku, and the flag is up. Wow. And if he had gotten in, it would have taken, for the spectacular save, a roll of 2, 7, 8 to make the save. So it looked like Lukaku could have cemented this in the very last minute. Instead, it is an offsides, and that is a crusher. But everything you would expect out of the Manchester derby. It ends tied 2-2, Man City and Man United. And again, the recap on the scoring for United. Lukaku scored in the 8th minute, and that was off a rebound. Spectacular save by Ederson, missed. Pogba scored in the 81st minute, and again, a spectacular save opportunity missed by Ederson. For Man City, De Bruyne scored in the 10th minute, assisted by Sané, and then Aguero in the 67th minute, a controversial penalty kick. Pogba was flagged, and Aguero sent the penalty to give Man City at the time a 2-1 lead until the late minute heroics by Pogba, who was then subsequently sent off in the 89th minute. So let's add up our shots here. We'll go City first. Or yeah, City first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So City had 14 shots and 7 of those were on target. They also had 2 fouls. And Man United had 3. For United shots, they had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they had 8 shots, and they were able to put 6 of those on targets. Corner kick, looks like Man City is going to end up with 2, and Man United 3. And of course, yellow cards, 2 apiece, and the ill-fated red card for Pogba when he got his second booking. So there you have it. Fairly exciting Manchester derby there, and in the end, it is a 2-2 tie, so like kissing your sister, which is even worse probably for these two teams and the fans that reside in Manchester, but an exciting game nonetheless. And again, Soccer Blast, an awesome game. We'll be, as a reminder, starting a Tottenham replay. Probably start that next month, and we'll replay that all the way through. And we'll be using the fast results chart included with the game to get the rest of the game scores in, and also goals. So we can do basically a full EPL season with statistical leaders on goals, assists, and clean sheets as well, thanks to the chart that comes with this game. So with that said, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you like our content, and we appreciate the support and everyone who watches and makes comments. So until next time, might try and squeeze in a race 12 on the 2018 Scram season. I know I've been usually getting at least one thing a day up this week, 2 things today. So we're going to try and do that again tomorrow. If not, the next thing will be Thursday night, live at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And that will be the Glory Days Boxing, a game currently in development. And we'll feature the inaugural heavyweight title strap on the line, as the Galveston Giant, Jack Johnson, will take on the Manassas Mauler, Jack Dempsey, in a 15-round clash from Lake Tahoe. So hope to see you there. And until next time, keep rolling for the upper corner of the net, and have a great night, everyone.